Good day everyone, my name is Serge Harvey Aurelio and I'll be discussing the lesson 3, which is the moral development theories. So, moral development includes the development of the attitudes, dispositions, sentiments, and cognitive well-being that are seen on a person's moral judgments and action. Moral judgment and moral behavior are important aspects of a person's morality. However, when will morality start to develop? Cognitive psychologists believe that moral judgment develop as children age. This is the time where they develop advanced reasoning which leads to increased morality. Most contemporary psychologists and educators generally agree that to be moral is to treat others equally and show concern for their welfare. So, in moral development, ito na yung pag-uugali o pag-aasal ng isang bata. So, habang tumatanda yung bata, doon na develop yung kanyang uugali, inaasal, or yung pagiging rational niya sa lahat ng kanyang mga action. So, it's important or essential for us as a future educator to learn or know the moral development para maging guide natin to support our students or also to handle our students lalo na kapag sa isang classroom syempre marami tayong estudyante, iba-iba yung galit nila, iba-iba rin yung mga attitude nila. So it's important for us to know yung development ng isang bata. Also, it's significant rin kasi magagamit rin ito ng mga magulang to support their child sa kanilang paglalaki para makorek yung kanilang mga pag-uugali. Siyempre yung kanilang inaasal kung naayon ba sa kanilang edad, kumbaga. Now let's proceed to Piaget's theory of moral reasoning. Jean Piaget is a Swiss psychologist who explored how children develop moral reasoning. He believed that children do not automatically learn and internalize the norms and morals of their society, but by means of active interaction with the society and environmental conditions. In his study, he documented that children learn morality best by dealing with others. Piaget viewed justice as central concept of morality. To unveil children conceptualize justice, he told them stories of misbehavior such as playing ball inside the house and then breaking the lamp. He then solicited us their ideas about fair and unfair punishment. Based from the responses, Piaget concluded two kinds of moral reasoning, which is the heteronymous and autonomous. On heteronymous morality, it starts on 5 to 9 years old. It's also known as moral realism. Moral realism is an authority-oriented morality. Rules are defined by authority and these define what is right and what is wrong. This type of morality rigidly follows the set of rules in order to avoid punishment. Hence, rules are seen as fixed and children uphold to them strictly. Next, we have the autonomous morality, which is from 9 to 10 years old. It's also known as moral relativism. Is a reciprocity-oriented morality. In this type of morality, children no longer see a strong adherence to blind obedience as basis for moral judgment. This is now based on reciprocity and cooperation where rules can be changed if people would agree. So to sum it up, heteronymous morality is where children see rules as fixed. So they obey rules set by an authority. For example, yung teacher, pag sinabi niya na bawal lumabas kasi may mga handang parusa, ibig sabihin, bawal lumabas yung mga bata or matatakot sila sa consequences kapag nag-disobey sila. While on autonomous morality naman, nakaka-understand na yung bata or they already know that rules can be changed. For example, um, kapag nakagawa sila ng kasalanan, kapag nakabasag sila ng vase or baso na glass, ah, kapag nabasag yun o binasag mo intentionally, meaning masama yon. Or kapag naman binasag mo accidentally, meaning hindi yun masama or hindi siya intensyon na gumawa ng masama. So now let's move to Kohlberg stages of moral development. Lawrence Kohlberg developed a stage-based moral development model based from Piaget's idea. This moral development theory is divided into 3 levels with 2 stages each. In this, people move through these stages in order, and that cognitive development is the underpinning of moral understanding. So, like Piaget, Lawrence Kohlberg also used more elaborate stories in his study. And the popular one that he used is the Heinz Dilemma. So, Heinz Dilemma is a story where in Europe, a woman was near death from a special kind of cancer. Was one drug that the doctor might save her, but the druggist was charging 10 times what the drug cost him to make. He charged $2,000 for a small dose of drug. So the sick woman's husband, Heinz, went to everyone he knew to borrow money, but he can only get together about $1,000, which is the half of the told price. He told the druggist that his wife was dying and asked him to sell it cheaper or let him pay later. But the druggist said, "No, I discovered the drug and I'm going to make money from it." So Heinz gets so desperate and considers breaking into Man's store to steal the drug for his wife. So this story is made by Colby, Kohlberg, Gibbs, and Lieberman, 1983. After telling the story about Heinz's dilemma, Lawrence then asked children questions such as, should Heinz have stolen the drug? Would it change anything if Heinz did not love his wife? What if the person dying was a stranger? Would it make any difference? Or should the police arrest the chemist for murder if the woman died? Based from the response, Kohlberg then outlined 6 stages of moral development, which is now the level 1. Level 1 has a 2 stages, which is the stage 1 and stage 2. So on level 1, pre-conventional morality, punishment and obedience to authority. So on stage 1, obedience and punishment orientation. So the child sees obedience as means to avoid punishment. In this stage, bad behavior is punished and good behavior is rewarded. If a child is to answer the questions, should Heinz steal the drug, then the answer would be no, because he will be punished. So next is the stage 2, which is the individualism and exchange. In this stage, fairness is given much premium. People follow rules when they are on their interest. The main reason for doing right is to serve your own advantage. Moreover, people will do good to others if they expect them to reciprocate the favor. On the apex of Heinz's dilemma, the answer would be he will not steal the drugs if the druggist is nicer. So that's all for the topic that assigned to me, and the continuation will be with my group mate Miss by Armia Lanta.